3-0, guys. 3-0, and we're improving. All right, good offensive team, good job of the defense. We covered kicks. All right, we covered kicks. Super job with that. And in offense, we ran the football. All right, ran the football. Super job with that. I want you to enjoy this win. 3-0. Now, the real season comes upon us now. Now it's SEC time, man. It's our time. All right, so let's go. Let's make sure, enjoy this. We'll be ready to go tomorrow. All right, I believe we rushed for what, 400 yards? Is that correct? All right, almost 5. Where's Coach Grimes, our line coach? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That was kind of our mindset going into this thing, was just, pound the ball on these guys, really establish it before we get into SEC play. And I think we did a good job of that. Obviously, we got to go watch film and see what else needs to be improved. But I think we took a few really good steps towards to where we want to be in the run game.
Our motto is we make plays and, run the ball real good, and that's what we did today. We came out and ran the ball. I'm just proud of my O-line, how they came out there and dominated up front. We just ready for, just get ready for next week.
I mean, it was just all about, just playing Auburn defense like some Coach G always tells us about. And, and that's what we try to do every week and, just pressure the quarterback, so, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it feels great, when the coaches put, when they establish clearly that we're going to run the ball, it puts everything on us. And, it's something we could either embrace or shy away from, and I think we embraced it. And, 400 some odd yards, that's...
I feel like any running back that can get in the game, we all can make plays, and I feel like that's what's about to happen. We about to start this train going, we about to make a run, one game at a time, though.
Just going to SEC play, we got a lot of confidence. We got a lot of things to work on, but I mean, at the same time, we're gonna take this dub and enjoy it. Like I said, the only thing we can do is get better from here, though. But yeah, we feel real good, real confident, and just keep getting better from there.
The Auburn Football Review, featuring Coach Ralph Shug-Jordan.
Be sharp, be ready. Tonight's what our program's all about.
I'm proud of every one of you.
This team has the it factor.
The official Auburn post-game show since 1954. This is the Auburn Football Review with head coach Gus Malzahn, presented by Toyota.
55-16, the final score. Auburn wins on homecoming night. Joined by Tigers head coach Gus Malzahn. I saw you had J.B. Grimes lead War Eagle. Impressive and appropriate after running the ball that much that your offensive line coach leads the team in War Eagle.
There's no doubt. We were able to run the football. That's what we really talked about in this game, and rushed for over 500 yards. Bailey Sharp got his first start for Prince State at left tackle, and just did a super job. And and then our backups got in there and did a super job. So the offensive line really got it done tonight.
3 100-yard rushes in the same game since 1983.
Yeah. That's been a long time ago. That means it's a good night, there's no doubt, and says a lot about, we've got a lot of guys that can carry the football.
Now let's take a look at the first half highlights.
And there's Carlson into it. We are underway on homecoming, and there will not be a return as his kickoff sails out of the back. 3rd and 2. Whitlow right up the middle. He's got the first down. Booby Whitlow out to the 40-yard line, inside the 40, down to the 38. The first down for the Tigers. Nix will run it. Nix around left end, cuts it upfield, inside the 30. Now angles to the sideline and down to about the 21-yard line. First down and 10 for Auburn from the left hash mark. Nix from the shotgun. Nix will carry it again. Nix to the 20 or the 15. He's down to the 5, inside the 5. First and goal from the 3. Whitlow with the carry. Head down. He is in. Touchdown, Auburn! Nix behind the center and gets the ball to Whitlow. Auburn goes off that left side. He breaks free. Whitlow out to the 45-yard line to the 50. Cuts inside. Kent State territory. Booby Whitlow down to the 34. Nix. Handoff to Martin up the middle. Cam Martin to the 20. He's in the clear. 10, 5, touchdown, Auburn! Cam Martin for 35 yards. South end zone. Crum drops back. Now steps up into the pocket, and he goes down. Nix with the snap. Hand off to Whitlow, up the right side across midfield. Whitlow on his feet inside the 45-yard line. Nix out of the shotgun from the 31, first down. Play action, Bo sets and he throws. It's across the middle. It's complete to Sal Cannella. Sal Cannella inside the 5-yard line. Nix will keep it. Nix easily into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. Mitchell flanks Crum. Crum into the end zone. He is taken down around the end zone. Marlon Davidson was there for Auburn. From the left hash, the snap is down. Carlson's kick is on the way. And it is good, and that's the way the first half comes to a close.
Because you wanted to make a statement running the football, and you did that from the get-go tonight.
Yeah, we did. Our focus was really being more productive on first down, and we just really went in the game that, hey, we're going to run the football, even if it's 2nd and 10, run the football, let's get in a 3rd and short type deal. And we did that in the first half, and I really think that really helped set the tone for the rest of the game.
Jartavius Whitlow, another 100-yard game. He had a couple of touchdowns. Cam Martin over 100 yards in the ball game, and Joey Gatewood. And you wanted to get Joey into the game early, and you were able to do that.
Yeah, we're able to do that. He needs to play. You got to keep in mind this is his first rodeo too. So we got 2 young quarterbacks. Every rep he gets out there in game action, it does nothing but help. And we put him and Bo on the field at the same time, and we gave him some quality reps in the course of the game. So each week he's going to give us a lot of flexibility to be creative.
What was the key to the quick start tonight?
Well, I think it was first down. I think it was just more of a commitment to run the football. Last week we got a little pass happy in the first half. We weren't going to let that happen, tonight.
And yet efficient in the pass game tonight.
Yeah, that's really what I thought. I thought we were very efficient. We didn't put ourselves in too many 3rd down and too long of plays, and I think that really helped us.
All right. Offensively, you mentioned Bailey Sharp getting the start at left tackle in tonight's ball game. Without having a chance to look at the film, you thought about his play and the offensive line.
Yeah, I thought overall they were getting real good push. We mixed in the gap a little bit more than what we have, and I think that helped. And then the zone, and of course they were doing a lot of blitzing, and of course we saw that the first 2 weeks. I think we're getting better versus the movement versus the blitzes, and really the first 3 weeks we've seen just about everything. So that's the good thing, and of course you expect that with a young quarterback.
Second half highlights are next on the Auburn Football Review, presented by Toyota.
The Auburn Football Review is presented by Verizon, one family, many unlimited plans, and by Toyota. Let's go places.
Thanks, Dad.
Yeah, I was in the neighborhood.
Get 0% APR for 60 months plus 500 bonus cash on a new 2019 Camry. Toyota, let's go places.
At Verizon, we're building the most powerful 5G experience for America. That's why the NFL chose Verizon. Because they need the massive capacity of 5G with ultra-wideband, so more streaming, posting fans can experience 5G all at once. This is happening in 13 stadiums all across the country. Now, Verizon 5G can do this for the NFL. Imagine what it can do for you.
Just like your favorite mascot, Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Alabama works hard behind the scenes. Proud sponsor of the Tide and Tigers.
For 5-star backyards, Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have this yellow tag, you don't want it.
Give the ball up and over and in, I believe. Touchdown. Touchdown, Auburn.
Bo was a talent that gave us a chance.
The winner is, from Auburn University, Bo Jackson.
Entering Amen Corner in 1983, a crowd of over 75,000 gathered to see a top 5 matchup in Jordan-Hare Stadium.
Against Florida in '83, he had a great day, and we couldn't have won without him.
I don't know that you can say the '83 Florida game was Bo's best game, but it was certainly one of his most notably explosive games, setting the stage for what would come against Alabama in 1983.
They had an outstanding tailback. He fumbled the ball going into the end zone. The ball came out of his hands on the 2-yard line and went out the back of the end zone, so we got the ball 1st and 10 at the 20.
Instead of it being 7 points for Florida, the score stayed 21-7.
First play from scrimmage, he goes 80 yards for a touchdown.
Boom, there goes Bo. All of a sudden, instead of it being 21-14, it's 28-7. And Auburn held on to win one of the biggest games in the Bo Jackson era. Bo had 2 long touchdown runs that day, but the game changer, the game clincher came when he went all the way after Florida almost scored. But Bo Flat took it on his shoulders and on his feet, and he turned that game around. And in turning that game around, he ensured that Auburn's season stayed on track.
The Gators went on to score 2 touchdowns in the 4th quarter, but the Auburn defense proved to be too much. Bo recorded 196 yards on the way to defeating Florida 28-21. Auburn improved its SEC record to 4-0, setting its sights on the Sugar Bowl.
Hey, I'm Jamie Johnson. When we reach the age of 18, voting becomes our civic duty. But what if it was our job? We wouldn't be so quick to call in sick or go back home if the lines were too long, or just dismiss the idea altogether. Elections are also how we collectively write the song that tells our story, and voting is our solitary voice. So register to vote and go get your government-issued photo ID and add your voice to the song of Alabama.
You may know Auburn, but do you really know Auburn? We work hard, dream big, and soar past today's limits to the possibilities of tomorrow. Auburn, if you thought you knew us, think again. War Eagle.
Tiger Walk, often imitated, never duplicated, where thousands come together, their passion and pride uniting into one mighty roar. We are Auburn, and you are in for a fight. Ford has a tradition too, building the best-selling truck 42 years straight. It's the final days to get 20% estimated savings on select Ford F-150s, plus earn complimentary maintenance through Ford Pass Rewards.
At Verizon, we're building the most powerful 5G experience for America. That's why the NFL chose Verizon, because they need the massive capacity of 5G with ultra-wideband, so more streaming, posting fans can experience 5G all at once. This is happening in 13 stadiums all across the country. Now, Verizon 5G can do this for the NFL. Imagine what it can do for you.
Auburn will receive the second half kickoff. The Tigers will get it at the 25, a squib kick. We've not seen them go deep to Noah Igbenogany or Boobie Whitlow at all. It was John Samuel Schenker. Nix with the handoff to Whitlow, tries to get around left end. He's got some room to run. Whitlow is stood up at the 45-yard line. Nix, the handoff, Boobie Whitlow, right up the middle, 10-5, touchdown, Auburn! Crum alone in the backfield, takes 2 steps, steps up, he's in trouble, and down he goes. There's the snap, Crum drops. He looks to the end zone, and he's swallowed up on a sack for the Tigers. 1st and 10 from the Kent State 49. Play action, they're gonna throw it back to Nix, down the middle of the field, has a man wide open, Stowe, 5, touchdown Auburn! 2nd and 2. Nix, 2 Shivers into the open field, down to the 40. He's to the 35, cuts through and inside the 25-yard line to the 23. 37-yard field goal attempt by Carlson. The kick is on the way, and the kick is good. Sean Shivers, the tailback. The handoff goes to Sean Shivers into the clear to the 40. He's across the 45 to midfield and into Kent State territory, down the left sideline. Gatewood runs it around the right end. He is to the 30-yard line, gets a block, stumbles inside the 30-yard line near the 25. It's another first down carry for Auburn. That's 17 yards. 1st and 10 from the Kent State 24. Gatewood looked like he wanted to throw it. Now he's going to run it. Gatewood 10-5 and taken down at the 5-yard line. Gatewood will take it around right end. He's got room. He's got a touchdown, Auburn. Joey Gatewood from 2 yards out with the touchdown run. Kent State. Gatewood turns, he hands the ball, keeps the ball off the left end. He's at the 35, inside the 30 and out of bounds for another Auburn first down. Gatewood with a man in motion. Gatewood around the right side, to the corner of the end zone. Gatewood in, touchdown Auburn! From 2 yards out, Joey Gatewood with his second touchdown of the night. A dominating night for Auburn. And on homecoming night, the Tigers win it by a score of 55-16 over Kent State.
More of the same, Coach, in the second half. I mean, you're able to score on your first drive in each half, and primarily, again, it's on the ground.
Yeah, and that's what we talked about. I think it was 28-10 at halftime or something like that. And just talk about we get the ball. Let's make sure we go down and score. And we were able to kind of catch our breath a little bit there and relax and get a chance to play other people in that 4th quarter.
The importance of getting some second and third guys down the line into the ball game tonight.
Very important. We weren't able to do that in the first 2 games. We were able to do that tonight. That does nothing but help your depth, and we're going to need all the depth that we can handle with the schedule we have the rest of the season.
You know, you're going to be tested by the Kent State offense a little bit different. They spread things out, a lot of quick passes, and although they were able to move the ball at times tonight, I thought the pressure on the quarterback was something that we haven't seen a whole lot of in the first 2 ball games.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And they were very creative. You know, their head coach is an offensive guy, just does an outstanding job. And, you know, they got a couple playmakers too. Their quarterback can run, you know, and so I think they had a good scheme.
Pressure on the quarterback, what was the key? Because you were able to get to the quarterback tonight.
Yeah, you know, I think it's just our defensive front, you know, just continually. And, of course, I think Coach Steele did a good job mixing up some pressures too, trying to throw a few things at them.
3 quarterbacks in the ball game. Cord Sandberg on the last drive. Thoughts on Joey Gatewood as he came in throughout the ball game tonight, really ran the ball well?
Yeah, well, what I think, you know, he was playing in some important roles, you know, in the first quarter, second quarter, and then, of course, he got a chance to get 2 quality drives. He led us to touchdowns. He's the one that scored both of them. That'll give him a lot of confidence moving forward, and you know, he's the type that if he keeps it, you know, he can really make a big play with his feet.
Also used a lot of that depth at the tailback spot tonight as the Tigers went on a homecoming night by a score of 55-16. We'll be back to wrap things up on the Auburn Football Review presented by Toyota.
The Auburn Football Review is presented by Verizon. One family, many unlimited plans. And by Toyota. Let's go places.
You may know Auburn, but do you really know Auburn? We work hard, dream big, and soar past today's limits to the possibilities of tomorrow. Auburn, if you thought you knew us, think again. War Eagle.
For 5-star backyards, Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have this yellow tag, you don't want it.
Just like your favorite mascot, Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Alabama works hard behind the scenes. Proud sponsor of the Tide and Tigers.
Nix, couple steps, drops, throws it down the middle. Hastings makes a man miss. Hastings to the end zone. Touchdown Auburn! 31 yards.
The last couple months have been really good. I finally feel like my old self. I finally been able to run full speed, cut full ability. So just very thankful that I'm starting to feel back to myself, and I pray that I stay healthy.
Will Hastings arrived at Auburn as a kicker, but made the move to wide receiver as a sophomore. In 2017, Hastings had a breakout season, catching 26 passes for 525 yards and 4 touchdowns. Unfortunately, an injury forced him to redshirt last season.
It's definitely been a wild ride. We talk about ride for the brand, and my ride's been pretty amazingly different than some people. I came in as a walk-on kicker. Most people know that. Became wide receiver. Never gotten hurt ever and tore an ACL. Didn't know really how to cope with that. And just kind of leaned on my family, leaned on God, and a lot of things happened to help, and leaned on my fiance Gracie. And so just having all them there, and then coming back, it was awesome. Came back in 6 months, and I kind of got humbled. I got humbled again. God humbled me, and I ended up tearing it again. Sat out another 7 months, and finally was able to do summer ball with the team, and finally felt like I was back. And so it's been a wild couple months. It's been quite the journey.
Now healthy, Hastings rejoins a receiver group full of playmakers.
The receiver group is very deep, I will say. We have a lot of guys who are playmakers, a lot of guys who are just overall great guys, number one, off the field. On the field, they're just real dudes. You have Eli, real speed sweep guy. You have Anthony, the fastest dude in college football. You have Seth and Sal, who can jump up, make incredible catches, as well as get open like crazy. You have so many guys. Matthew Hill, also great athlete. I mean, it's just unreal. Marquise, a lot of guys in that room who we can all depend on and all put out there and all feel confident that dude's going to make a play.
For his final season, Hastings is driven to leave his mark.
I would say my motivation for this last year is just doing it for Auburn. I keep thinking about going back to the baseball team, the basketball team, and how much they put their life on the line. And I want to. Our whole team has that drive too. We have that hard work ethic, and it's not that we feel like we have to, but we just want to do it for Auburn. We love this family, we love this community, and for myself, I just this place took me in and treated me like family, and so it's been an honor, and it's been such a ride and such a joy to be a part of this family, and I'm just ready to get out there and get going and play for the Auburn family.
You may know Auburn, but do you really know Auburn. We work hard, dream big, and soar past today's limits to the possibilities of tomorrow. Auburn, if you thought you knew us, think again. War Eagle.
Hey, I'm Jamie Johnson. When we reach the age of 18, voting becomes our civic duty. But what if it was our job? We wouldn't be so quick to call in sick or go back home if the lines were too long, or just dismiss the idea altogether. Elections are also how we collectively write the song that tells our story, and voting is our solitary voice. So register to vote and go get your government-issued photo ID and add your voice to the song of Alabama.
For 5-star backyards, Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have this yellow tag, you don't want it.
Did you start the car?
Uh-huh.
Go, 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 go.
Lock it, find it, start it. From anywhere with Remote Connect. Lease a new 2019 Toyota Camry LE for just $209 a month for 36 months. Toyota, let's go places.
Wrapping things up on the Auburn Football Review presented by Toyota. Well, next up, it's the Southeastern Conference opener. It's a 2:30 start. College Station, Texas, Auburn, and Texas A&M. We'll be on the air on the Auburn Sports Network starting at 11:30, and this is where the gauntlet really begins for the Tigers, Coach.
Yeah, the real season begins. There's no doubt about it. Playing a very good team on the road. That's always a tough environment, but it'll be good for us. We're looking forward to it, and we got 3 good games under our belt, and looking forward to playing.
3-0, so you go into the SEC opener at 3-0. Your thoughts about your ball club now after the first 3 games?
You know, the thing we've improved, I think we're able to run the football tonight. That'll help us for sure, but I think we've improved each game, and we'll have to continue to do that.
50th time that Auburn has started the season 3-0 and a homecoming win over Kent State by a score of 55-16. Congratulations on this one, War Eagle.
War Eagle.
Tigers coach Gus Malzahn, I'm Andy Burcham. You've been watching the Auburn Football Review presented by Toyota.